And welcome back to Sports Weekly on IEMG. I'm your host, Pep Fernandez, talking some football right now, and he's one of the all-time greats to come out of San Gorgonio High School. That is Nate Meadors. He just wrapped up a season in the XFL Football League with the St. Louis Battlehawks. And Nate Meadors, he's played on, about 6 different NFL teams. And as we record this interview, he was just invited to go try out with the Buffalo Bills. And now join us here on the program. Man, he's one of our favorite guys, and he was a star at San Gorgonio. We followed him at UCLA, playing professional football now. It's the one and only Nate Meadors. And, man, Nate, there's so much I want to ask you. You know, you've had some time in the NFL. You've been on a bunch of NFL teams. You just finished up a season in the XFL. But my first question, just in general, man, is are you living the dream? I mean, did you dream about playing professional football? And now you're out there and you're doing it. You're getting this opportunity.
Yeah, man, it's been awesome, man. You know, I haven't really gotten exactly to where I want to get to yet in terms of like being on the field regularly in terms of National Football League. But I mean, playing this past XFL season, bro, was so awesome. Like just being able to play every week, you know, prepare every week, go out there and do your job, man. And it was so awesome, man. But it's been a blessing, man. I mean, it's been years. You know, you guys have been following me with your show, man. So just to see the growth from where I was to now, I mean, it's pretty awesome, bro. So yeah, I would say living the dream is a good summary for that.
Yeah, I remember you playing quarterback at San G. Yeah, a long time ago you were a quarterback, and then remember they had the UCLA camps out at Cal State San Bernardino, so we'd see you come out there. So it's been a lot of fun. But let me ask you about the XFL season. You played for St. Louis. They love football. I mean, you guys would get, I think 30,000 plus for every home game. Did you enjoy your time in the XFL this season?
Oh, man, I loved it, bro. Like I said, it was just awesome, you know, being able to go out there and just play. I mean, guys came together within a short amount of time, and we were able to, you know, crescendo upwards throughout the season and build a strong bond, man. And it just felt like it ended so quickly. But it was awesome, bro. It was good competition. And I think just with the XFL, man, it's like, I understand it's like a bridge to be able to get to the NFL. But, I mean, it's awesome just being able to have another pro league to just compete and you know, take care of your family in terms of funds, man. So I think just, you know, it was awesome, bro. It was awesome. I had a great time. Felt good just being out there playing, man, like little kids, man. So.
Well, like you mentioned, you know, the XFL could be a bridge to the NFL, but you're also trying to enjoy the moment too, right? You know, still playing professional football. I mean, for a living, you're getting a paycheck to play football still, and it could still open up, you know, new doors to the NFL. And as you were telling me just before we jumped on this interview, I know you've already been in the NFL before, and you've been on a bunch of teams. It looks like you have an opportunity maybe to go back to the NFL this upcoming season.
Yeah, I actually got invited, man, to the mini camp at Buffalo. So, yeah, you know, we'll be able to get back up there, and, you know, you never know what happens, man. But, you know, the plan is to get up there and stay up there. So I'm just grateful for the opportunity again. But, yeah, so.
Well, Nate, let me ask you, because I'm trying to remember all the teams that you played for. Off the top of my head, I want to say Browns, Jaguars, Vikings. What's the list of teams you've been on?
I'll start from the beginning. So Vikings, Jacksonville Jaguars, and then Philadelphia, and then Cleveland, and then New York Giants, and then this past year, at the end of the season, I was with the Titans. So, yeah, bro, I've been, you know, different cities, being able to live different places, bro, the past, 4 years. It's been crazy.
But is it fun? I mean, like maybe when you were just a kid dreaming about playing in the NFL, is it what you thought it was going to be? I know it's a business and, you know, you bounce around and you're just trying to find the right spot and a coach that'll believe in you. But is it what you thought it was going to be?
I think the NFL, man, of course, it's especially if you play football as a young kid. I mean, it's everybody's dream to get there. So, of course, getting there, I mean, is an accomplishment within itself. But, I just, you know, you just want to you have to have everything fall in place for you. So bouncing around, of course, not ideal. You want to, be foundation somewhere and be able to stay there for years. But I mean, just being able, there's hundreds of guys, bro, every year, every day trying to get on a team. So I think just being grateful to be on a team and, still doing what you love to do and living your dream. Like, I mean, you can't go wrong with that. But of course, I think you want to be, foundation somewhere securely, that's of course. But I think overall, just being able to still be in it is awesome, so.
Well, Nate, I don't know if you still follow, football in the IE or some of the San Gorgonio guys, but we had Caleb Hayes, who's the quarterback, maybe right after you, and Tyreek Jones. They both signed as, undrafted free agents after the draft. What, for guys like Caleb and Tyreek and maybe anyone else out there watching this, what kind of advice would you give to these young football players, maybe in high school or they're getting ready to go to college, about their future in football in terms of, making it to the next level? Maybe it's high school getting to college, or you're in college and trying to play professional football. What kind of advice would you give to young football players out there?
Man, some advice I would give is just continue to work every day. There's always room for improvement. I'm still improving, man. I've been playing football for 20 years almost, man. So it's like there's always room for improvement. I think another key factor is just, having, it's called FBI, football intelligence, being smart within the game. Of course, all the physical attributes you want to be able to do, but I think just staying disciplined, man. And as for guys like Caleb and Tyreek, man, when they're going in, just special teams is crucial, man. Especially if you're an undrafted guy. I think that's something I learned is like every team is going to have their guys. So you got to find a way to make room, and special teams is the easiest route. And as well, one more thing I would give to young guys is just football is always a passion, but always have something outside of football that gives you a passion. You don't want to be all in on football and then you get out of football and all of a sudden you don't know what to do. So I think it's just something from I've learned is just make sure you have, of course, be all in with what you love to do in terms of football and sports, but also have something outside of it, because it's always going to end. It always ends for somebody. So that's some advice.
So, Nate, with that said, what are some of your other interests when you're not on the football field, when you're not training or practicing? Like, what do you like to do?
Yeah, man, I'm big in the stock market. Like I'm big in the stock market, like swing trading, day trading, just stuff like that is pretty fun.
Are you a crypto guy?
I was a crypto guy, man. I like crypto, man. Only certain ones, like I'll just say, like I like Ethereum. That's probably the only one I'll mess with. Mm-hmm. But besides that, not anymore. When it was a craze, like I was all in it, bro. But I'm not in it so much anymore. Nah.
So, okay, Nate, finally, what are the next couple of weeks and months going to look like for you? I know, you're back in the IE, you're probably training. You said you're rehabbing, I think, from some sort of is it ankle injury or something like that? I mean, what do the next couple of weeks and months look like you? I know you're going to be, working out with Buffalo. So what are you hoping happens in the next couple of weeks and months before the NFL season?
Man, it's going to be it's going to be very busy for me. I plan on being very busy. So, like I said, just going to the Bills camp, going up there, handling business. But I also, I'm going to try and start having some extra trainings. Like I always train my brothers, but I'm going to try and have, them and some friends come out on the weekends when I'm back, just get some work in, because I kind of want to dive into that later on, mm-hmm. So I really start getting into that in terms of helping kids out and stuff like that, feeding information I know and giving it to them. I have some events I'm trying to plan. I'm trying to have me and Coach Chaddick, actually, new coach at San Gorgonio. Yeah. We're talking about if it's not too late, we might have a camp out there at San G in the summer. Yeah, we might have a camp, my first annual camp there. That's in the works. We'll see. But I'm also planning a Juneteenth event, and it's going to be at the San Manuel Stadium, June 18th. So we're going to be doing that as well. So, be busy, man. Just be busy, trying to stay busy, stay active. And training, of course.
Right? So if things go well with Buffalo, then hopefully you'll be back at a mini camp with them in a couple weeks.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, as long as it's, I'll go up there next weekend. I do well. They'll bring me back for the rest of OTAs, mini camp, and then bring me back in for training camp in July and August. So yeah, man. As long as next weekend goes well, we're gonna keep going upwards, man. So.
That's awesome. Well, Nate, listen, you've got a lot of fans here in San Bernardino and the Inland Empire, and nothing but best of luck to you, man. We really appreciate the time here joining us on the program, and you've been one of our favorites for a long time, so I really appreciate the time.
No, I appreciate you, Pep, man. You've always been a supporter, man, and it's always appreciated within me. I remember, man, we announced my where I was going to college, man, which is crazy. Yeah, so it feels like it's so long, man.
That was
but
a long time.
yeah, just appreciate all your support, man, and all you do for the IE and sports, man. So it's always appreciated, and keep doing what you're doing, man. We we love it and we support it, man. So thank you, appreciate you, Pat.
You got it, man. Maybe we'll see you out there at San G this summer doing a camp or something like that.
Yeah, man, you're gonna have to come out, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
I'll pull through for sure, man. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the one and only Nate Meadors joining us here on the show. Best of luck to our guy, Nate Meadors. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Sports Weekly on IEMG. I am your host, Pep Fernandez, and we will see you next time.